Hi everyone, I'm Pastor Pancho Flores and welcome to my YouTube channel. The series I'm doing is called Let Me Tell You a Story. These are creatively illustrating Bible truths. When I talk to people about the Lord, a lot of times God gives me little illustrations that can help clarify and make clear Bible truth. Let me give you an example. Imagine that you get an email, and this email contains events that are happening in your life. For example, the email may say, you got a note from the bank and you're in trouble financially, or your doctor wants you to call because they found a diagnosis for what's going on in your life, or you have a problem with a marriage situation, or with the kids, or a struggle with the lockdown, or you have a problem with work and a relationship at work, or you might have a problem with alcohol or drugs, or someone close to you does. Well, along with the email that contains news of what's going on in your life is also two attachments. So you click the first attachment and the word grace appears. God is saying, with every bit of news that happens in your life, I have grace for you. I have favor for you. I can help you to deal with it. For example, in James 4:6, it says, God resists the proud, but he gives grace to the humble. So as soon as you get that attachment that says grace, you want to humble yourself. You want to say to the Lord, I need you. I don't want to pretend that I can do this for myself. Paul had a thorn in his flesh, and he prayed, Lord, take it away. And the Lord said, my grace is sufficient for you, for out of my strength I shall make perfect your weakness. So the Lord is saying that he has an answer, and he will help us, no matter what the news is, with the grace of God. Hebrews 12:15 tells us that we should not resist the grace of God, because if we do, we are going to see a root of bitterness spring up in our life, and the news that you receive in that email, because you're carrying it by yourself and you're not relying on the grace of God, can actually cause you to get a bitter root rise up, and the verse says, and cause trouble. So you can end up getting into trouble with your family, with work people, and so forth, because you need grace to deal with the news that's happening in your life. The second attachment is called glory. And what the Lord is saying is that when I help you with your need, I will give you grace. And the reason I'm giving you grace is so that every time you tell the story of how God helped you, God gets the glory. So the idea here is that you want God to get the glory out of your situation. So when God begins to help you, you say, Lord, to you be the glory. And you start telling the story to people. And when you tell the story of how God met you through his grace, God gets the glory. Psalms 84 says, the Lord God is a sun and shield. He gives grace and glory. And every time you tell that story, God gets the glory. That's the story I wanted to share today. Thank you.